Alright, welcome back. Okay, so it has been a while. My apologies for that. I don't really have much of an excuse, it's just been a while. But hey, let's go ahead and hang out with Squad 7. And hey, we're starting off with a mission for Rosie. War without weapons. And it's called the Darkson Hunt, so this is probably not going to be great.
The battle at Nagyar is almost upon us.
Oh, and this is taking place before we saw Alicia go beast mode, so...
No, Captain.
Think of it as kind of like a little flashback.
This will likely be the largest conflict you or I have seen. I want you rested and ready.
Oh, by the way, did the Darksons who survived back in Thousand make it out all right?
Interesting time to bring that up, Largo.
They should have. I told them all to evacuate to Randgrease as soon as they
Good on you, Zaka.
Speaking of the Darkson, I hear the Empire's begun another wave of hunts.
Oh, why? Yeah, that takes Rosie by surprise.
Darkson hunting.
As if you couldn't make the Empire more, like, fucking evil.
The report I read mentioned an enemy unit hunting Darksons by the border.
To say that's fucked up is a understatement and a half. But hey, it's time to go murder some racists. Really hard. So that's cool.
Captain Varrock, would you let us do it?
Yeah. See, Rosie wants to get in on this.
Please? Rosie.
I'll second that, if we may, Captain.
I guess the whole Isara getting, murdered and seeing a dead child's corpse kind of, struck a chord with Rosie.
The village in question has a large Darkson population. It's been raided time and again.
This is...
Secure the village and its people's safety, and stop those hunters.
By shooting them in the face repeatedly.
We'll leave as soon as we can.
Leave nothing behind. Make sure they are not recognizable. Is basically the mission. An end to Darkson hunting. That's always a... To end like a horrible racist hunt is always a noble goal. Like, they could literally not make the Empire any more, like, evil. Sure, you have some relatively okay people, like Jaeger. Maybe Selvaria. And that one guy who was okay with us burying his soldier. But that's about it. That's about it. Very few and far between will you find good Imperial soldiers. But we'll get more into that in one of the DLC packs. We have to neutralize every last Imperial soldier. Shoot them in the face. If you let them get away, if even one survives, they'll come back again. So just kill them all. Kill them all and let God sort them out. I like this mission. I like the idea of this mission. The results of this mission were kind of a little mixed. You'll see soon enough. So of course Rosie has to be in this mission. This is her mission after all. It's kind of a means of redemption for her. Okay, I'm bringing along a bunch of scouts. And I'm bringing Vice too, obviously. But you gotta bring a couple of scouts because, at some point whenever you kill enough of the hunters, they're gonna be like, oh shit, time to leave. And then if any of them get past the border, then it's mission over, and you failed. So bring scouts who have plenty of AP to be able to catch up to them. And they all have ZMCAR 8s, because fuck the Empire.
Awful lot of spots to hide around here.
Lot of high grass.
Yeah, especially around those rocks. I can see a lot of unexpected run-ins happening.
Huh. Better believe they'll be running. I'm a damn shock trooper.
Nice boast there, Rosie.
Let's begin the
You do
mission.
realize what this
Take out
mission's
every
about,
last one
right?
of them.
I'm a damn shock trooper. People are dying! People are being thrown to concentration camps. It's not great, Rosie.
This is an order.
So of course we're going to be using pre-Valkyria Alicia. Yeah, we'll be getting more into that a little later in the update, but right now, let's check on Elisa before she went all psycho berserk Silvaria style. And just like whip Silvaria's ass. So they have a tank. But we have a ZMCAR 8, so fuck them. Again, I don't care if I'm using overpowered weapons. It's fair, it's in the game. You know, I paid for the game. And if you bought the DLC before you got the PS4 version, you know, you paid for it. Screw it, use it. That's my mentality on this. As exemplified by my Dissidia playthrough and my Persona 4 Golden playthrough, I don't pull my punches. Yeah, these guys hide in the grass. Not easy. So, yeah, these guys hiding in the grass. A lot of health, a lot of shots, even with the ZMCAR 8. So, either use grenades or use the Shock Troopers flamethrowers. Either one would probably get good results. And this is going to be one of the few missions where Alicia is not going to do so great. Oddly enough. Because Shock Troopers are scary motherfuckers. I like Shock Troopers, but when you're fighting against one, hooey. But yeah, now it's time for Vice to shine. It's time for the true hero of the game.
Our hero's in trouble.
Oh, he loves it. He loves being under fire. He just giggles and laughs at the idea of just melting Imperials. I'm gonna murder all you Imperial bastards. Sky pirate motherfuckers!
We'll be all too happy to send you to your next life.
Hi, racist Quentin Flynn. Everybody gets to play a racist in Valkyria Chronicles. Steve Bloom, Quentin Flynn. I'm sure there's other voice actors I'm missing. Probably John DiMaggio. Yeah, I'm sure he's a racist in this game at some point. As well as the drill instructor. I just love the fact that Vice just laughs his ass off at murdering these Imperials. He loves it so much.
You can't dodge this.
How could they dodge a flamethrower? How do you dodge that when you're on the ground on your belly? Vice doesn't even care. I like to think that this Vice in Valkyria Chronicles is a combination of the Straw Hat Nose Vice from their playthrough of the Skies of Arcadia, and just also part psychopath. I'm Vice, whatever, I don't care. You're gonna die. You know, shit like that. I love Vice. I so want a new Skies of Arcadia game. I know I'll never get it, but you know, it'd be cool. The last game had like an ending that, you know, you could infer, hey, they're going on bigger adventures. You know? Come on, Sega. You brought Yakuza to the States. You're bringing the new Valkyria Chronicles, not 3, but the new one, Revolution, over to the States.
There's those who rule and those who obey. That's the way this world was made to be.
Oh, racist Roger Craig Smith. Good. I knew there was someone else. But I mean, like, I know you're bringing over, like, Sega, I know you're bringing over Azure Revolution to the States, and that's awesome. But, you know, maybe make another Skies of Arcadia game. You'd make some people happy. I know it's kind of like a cult classic, sort of, but it's a good game. There was a reason to buy the Dreamcast. You know? Fuck. Who am I kidding? We're never gonna get another Skies of Arcadia. This is as close as you get. You either get this, or you get the anime, or you get Sonic All-Stars Racing. And I'm sure Vice pops up in other, like, cameo projects. Who knows? Maybe Vice will somehow pop up in Azure Revolution. Screw it, he's a sky pirate, he can do it. Oh yeah. Yeah, Alicia's not gonna be doing that great in this mission. Strangely enough, yes. It's true. The immortal Alicia Melchiot does have a weakness. It's being shot with a machine gun and fire. Yeah, that'll do it. Again, this mission took me a little by surprise. Because you have to kill all the Imperials. If you let even a single one escape, then it's mission over, you lose. And you also have to keep the amount of turns that you do this in mind so you can get the A rank. And also, let's not forget about the ace on this map. A lot of factors in these side stories. And we'll be seeing a little later on in the video, I get a lot more reports for other characters. Fortunately, however, those are a bit easier than, say, this. Or at the very least, they're more simple in their objectives.
No problem, boss. I see one.
But for right now, we gotta hunt all these Imperials who might be hiding in tall grass. We've been using tall grass a lot to hide from enemy fire, but now we have to personally go look for them in the grass. And even though I have an entire group of scouts with ZM-CAR-8s, that does not mean this mission is a cakewalk. As I said, Alicia's gonna meet her match here. Because shock troopers are motherfuckers. Surprisingly, the tank isn't my main problem here.
Yeah, who are these guys? They just won't go down.
No, we won't, Quentin
Got
Flynn.
no choice. Pull out. Everybody get out the best you can.
You know where to meet up afterwards. Once we all get there, the hunt's on.
Roger, Craig Smith, why you gotta play an evil guy?
Smug bastards. They're making plans for their next hunt before they're even out of this.
Let's fucking murder them.
Sevens, we're hunting these cowards right back. Don't let a single one of them go.
Suddenly, Rosie goes all frickin', Inglorious Bastards and just starts scalping them. I want my Imperial scalps!
I see one. Enemy
That'd be so awesome if they had like a friggin' Inglorious Bastard style scene in this game. I know it's not gonna happen because I played this game before and Inglorious Bastards came out well after the initial release of Valkyria Chronicles, but still.
Brace up and get ready to
They're essentially fucking Nazis. I think we can get a little leeway with going a little more brutal on them.
boss.
Fucking Call of Duty, every other game you're killing Nazis or zombie Nazis in some way. Fucking Wolfenstein, you murder them by the truckloads. Although really, is it murder if they're Nazis? That's my question. No, it's not, because they're fucking evil monster people. Anyway.
Enemy spotted.
Okay, there's the ace. Fujmolt the Edge. I am probably butchering the hell out of that name, but let's just call him the Edge.
One more time.
He's gonna take you to the edge. You'll be on the edge of your seat.
You think that's enough to stop me?
Time to shoot a tank. Sky pirate, motherfucker! Okay, so the ZM-CAR-8 for once does not want to destroy a tank. That was a bit surprising for me.
Right, here I go. Ha! Scout is what I do, baby. I'm fine, really. You think that's enough to stop me?
See, shock troopers are motherfuckers, like I said. A lot of bullets. And he fucking dodges it.
Where are they shooting from?
Yeah, Ike is not doing so hot. Not doing so hot.
Let's do this thing.
The dirty pair are not doing so hot in this mission. Fortunately, we have Rosie. Oh! So... yeah. That's why Alicia dies. Because I'm a fucking idiot, and I use a fucking flamethrower on her, because I forgot she was there. Oh god, Rosie, even when you try to help, you just murder. You just do terrible things, even when you're trying to help. So yeah, the dirty pair is not gonna be, is not gonna be doing as much work as they usually do. That's why I brought the backups. Oh, goodness. Fortunately, you get a little bit of leeway. Okay, how do you, like, avoid mortar fire from a frickin' exploding lance rocket launcher thing? No, you're dead. Like, I'm glad I didn't die from that, but no, I'm supposed to... And there goes Aika. Yeah. This mission's not going as great as it could be. Not as great as it probably should be going. Don't worry, I managed to pull my ass out of the fire in the end. But this is gonna be a bumpy road. I still managed to make an A rank on this somehow. I guess losing 2 of your units, as long as they don't, like, permanently die, is fine. Just as long as you do it within a certain amount of turns.
In order! Brace up and get ready to defend yourself.
I'm ready to go. You can't get me down.
Alright, Frisia. She hasn't seen combat, but I'm sure she'll do just fine. She's gonna be the new ace. Yeah, she can do it. My all-stars might be down, but Frisia can handle this. Yeah!
Watch me dance.
And she likes dancing by shooting people. Yeah, suck it, Imperials. Frisia York's got your number. This is why I brought... Again, doing that mission that gives you the ZM-Car 8, very useful, because you never know which scouts of yours might end up getting shot down. You gotta have plenty of backups. Now here's the benefit of having the ZM-Car 8. It can shoot pretty far, and since Mr. The Edge here can't see Frisia, he's not gonna be able to dodge this. And down he goes.
Next partner.
Enemy unit neutralized.
See, Aika and Alicia are the dirty pair. They go in for like the wet works. Frisia is the cleanup crew. Whenever they, fuck up, Frisia's in there to like, take care of the mess.
Good. That makes things a bit easier.
That's what she's there for.
Entering combat.
Welkin hasn't gotten much action lately. Let's see what the Edelweiss can do against that other tank. And fuck that shock trooper. I mean, we've upgraded the Edelweiss so much, we just haven't been using it. Like, when your weak spot is easy enough to be sniped at point-blank range, like, at that angle from another tank, you have some serious design flaws.
You're gonna get shot.
Not really sure why I brought Wendy along. I guess I just felt like throwing in some cool shock troopers, and that's all that guy's gonna do. Anyway, better pick up Aika before she just dies. Because you do have a little bit of time to pick up your fallen soldiers before they're just dead. I think you got about maybe 3 turns max. Or if an enemy unit touches them, then they're just dead.
Almost there.
I guess the enemy just slits their
I don't
throat.
know what to do.
It's not great. But haven't lost a single unit yet, so Aika and Elish will be right back at it in the next mission. Oh wait, no they won't, because Alicia's not going to be feeling so hot. And honestly, Aika's going to be doing a little bit of legwork, but the next mission is not her show.
Shall we dance?
But yeah, Frisia here is the all-star of this mission. Even though it's supposed to be Rosie's report, but whatever, who cares?
Operation complete. That's all of them.
Now cut off their scalps! Take off their heads and put them on pikes and to show all the Imperials that these hunts stop now! That they're gonna get hunted! And everybody kind of backs up from Welkin going like, whoa! I know this is war and everything, man, but that's a little much. No! Fuck them! Like for once, Welkin gets super pissed off.
Family at?
The Imperials who came to the village before, they killed my parents.
That's rough.
It is pretty rough, isn't it, Rosie?
Why do people hate us? Are they gonna keep hating us forever?
This is the perfect person to be asking these questions to.
I'll tell you something. My town got hit by a hunt, too.
Really?
A whole bunch of Darksons lived near me, see? And they burned the whole place down. My mom and little brother died in the fire.
That sucks, Rosie.
After that, I started hating Darksons.
But you probably shouldn't hate the Darksons. You probably should hate the Imperials who burned down your house. Just saying. It's not like the Darksons were going around burning your house. They were being hunted.
What's she like? How'd you become friends?
She died.
She was real.
That's how they
stubborn,
became
but
true friends.
She was true. Kind and honest and strong to the core.
And also super dead.
But she and I were off fighting the Empire and she got killed.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not great, kid.
Building a world where Darksons and everybody else got along was always her big dream. I figure now it falls on me to make sure that happens.
Do you know a way to get people not to hate us? If so, please tell me.
Oof, asking the tough
I wish
questions.
I did, kiddo. All I know is how to get things done my own way.
By shooting people with a machine
Wanna
gun.
know my plan?
And occasionally
When
singing.
this war's over, I'm gonna be a singer.
I thought you already were one, Rosie.
A singer?
Yeah. Songs sound the same to folks of all kinds. The feelings behind them get through. I'll keep singing until her dream comes true. That's my way of making her world happen. You should figure out your own way, kiddo.
How I'd change the world?
Well, I gotta get going. Take care, kid.
So at this point,
You too.
Rosie tries to
Thank you very
mend her
much.
past mistakes and tries to live a much better life for Isara and for the Darkson people. And as such, she also is going to gain a new potential. And this is also touched upon in Valkyria Chronicles 2 with another character. I forget what the guy's name is, but he wears an eye patch and he wants to be a singer, and he idolizes Rosie. Because Rosie in Valkyria Chronicles 2 is now a big-name singer who sings a bunch of songs of peace.
Well, he sent me a letter. Said once I got to sing again, he'd come listen to me. Good taste for a little squirt, huh? And he says he wants to become a doctor. Says that's his way of changing the world.
Good on him.
I'm not promising miracles, but we'll try, bit by bit. You just watch.
Things don't get much better for the Darksons in Valkyria Chronicles 2. If anything, they kind of get worse. Just saying. And that's saying something. Anyway, Rosie gets a new potential. Pretty much it's kind of like, I think it's called Song of Peace. And it basically boosts her stats whenever she's near Darkson units. It's like a full heel face turn. But anyway, it's time to see how that whole Valkyria thing, that whole Valkyrie thing worked out. Valkyria, Valkyrer, Valkyrie. All these words mean the same thing. But there's like 50 million spellings and pronunciations of them. So yeah, we're launching a full-scale offensive against the army of Selvaria. Fortunately, Alicia's knocked her ass out, so hooray! Problem is, Alicia's not doing so hot. She's not feeling herself at this moment. Let's go ahead and just say that the previous mission that we just did was in the past, well before Alicia went on full Valkyrie mode. Because at this point in the map, Alicia is still technically on your side, but she's kind of an independent unit that you cannot control. And she's going to kind of just be a walking freight train. So, just deploy a few units, because once we capture that base over there, that's when the real mission is going to start.
Concentrate on taking their base camp. Squad 7, move out!
But yeah, Alicia's still up and about on the map. And just kind of stay out of her way.
Boss, what's happened to Alicia?
She's turned into a Valkyrie.
I don't know, but that blue flame is the same as that Valkyria.
Did nobody notice that she has a lance and shield now?
You don't mean... You're saying Alicia's Valkyria?
What tipped you off, Largo?
Looks like she's acting unconsciously. Get too close, she might attack us.
Yeah, so be careful.
I'm worried, but we're better
Like,
off watching.
we had issues with Selvaria when we were fighting off the Batamist. And Alicia just wiped the floor with her like it was nothing. And nothing hurts her, by the way. Nothing. Fuck you. Look at this. Look at this poor asshole. He's like, oh god, maybe if I shoot her a few more times, maybe she'll stop. Nothing stops her. She's just walking like the fucking Terminator. Double kill. So yeah, she's just kind of gonna go do her own thing and just kill. Just walk in a straight line and just blow shit up. Why don't we just let her? Like, what do we need to do, honestly? Just let her do her thing, and then she'll just handle everything. Oh, fuck that guy. That guy's done. And Alicia is going to stay this way until we capture the main base camp. Now, obviously, we can't just let Alicia do everything, otherwise we'll probably... Because this isn't the real mission. Mainly, this is just kind of the preliminary mission before the actual mission. The real mission actually starts whenever we capture the base camp. And Alicia is going to have a bit of a change after we do so. So we're missing half the dirty pair. So we gotta send in her scout sister, Aika. Maybe Aika can just kind of make Alicia kind of calm down a little bit. Right? Oh! Seema the Elder. There's another ace that we're gonna have to deal with on this map. We'll get him eventually. Now, Welkin did say Alicia might attack us if we get too close, but she didn't shoot a single round. Also, bye, Seema the Elder. So there's the ace for that map. Not that hard to find. And there you go. Capture the base camp. And then problems start to happen. Alicia turns off her Valkyrie mode. I guess that'd be a little too overkill. So she's out of commission for the rest of the mission. Not great. You'd think the Imperials would just start firing sniper volleys or just start shooting the hell out of her.
What happened?
But fortunately,
Looks like Alicia's passed out.
one of
Can you get her back to
Fina's
base for me?
sisters, or Fina herself, showed up to help.
Yes, sir.
I don't know which one this is. I guess it's not Fina because she doesn't have the little mark on her head.
Massive tanks are approaching from the north and south.
So here's the real problem.
Lieutenant.
Big-ass tanks. Not regular tanks, super tanks.
Can't open his bait to lure us in.
Those frickin' crafty Imperials.
Impact explodes into a broad blaze. That flame can get at you even in trenches and takes a while to die down. Be careful.
So they just have giant fire tanks.
Hold the camp and take down those tanks.
That's basically shooting out napalm. Not great. Just massive fucking fire tanks. Problem is, our scouts, if the last mission was any indication, are not going to be doing much. Fortunately, we're going to actually be able to get some use out of our Lancers for once.
Right, here I go.
Like Nils and Hector here. Good old Steve Bloom and Quentin Flynn tag team. They're going to be getting some work done. But we can destroy this tank destroyer. I don't know what the capabilities of ZMCAR 8 are. Because sometimes you can destroy a tank, sometimes you can't. I don't know. It's a good gun. There. I guess that works. So yeah, there's two giant-ass tanks that we had to deal with. And probably should move the Welkin and the Shamrock behind cover. Because these things can and will destroy your tanks if you are unfortunate enough. Dromedarius. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Dromedarius? Evil fire tank. That's what I'll call it. It's very powerful. Just don't be in its firing range.
Target silenced. Head for the next
These
one.
things are tough. And for God's sakes, hide your weak spot. Hide your weak spot.
Are you alright?
Didn't really give much of a shit about the Shamrock because that's not the one that if you lose it, you don't automatically fail the mission. Keep the Edelweiss safe. Don't waste too much CP. And there goes Aika again. Fucking snipers. Fortunately, we have backup on the way. Aika's not doing so hot in this update, is she? But again, scouts are not going to be the main focus of this mission. It's all the Lancers. Lancers are going to be saving the day. Because once you kill both tanks, then good. Mission over. You win.
Fighter damage taken!
Okay, nice move, Largo. Fucking dick. He sees an incoming, like, tank shell, like, hurtling right toward him. He ducks, thinking, oh no, my anti-tank armor is not going to protect me from this. Better duck. Watch out, Rosie. And he just gets fucking taken out. What a douche. What a douche. It is a good idea to have at least one scout with a ZMCR-8 or a shock trooper kind of minding your new base camp, or at least doing crowd control to clear a path for your Lancers.
Look out for those incendiary rounds. Hiding in the trenches won't keep you safe.
So now they're just gonna rain fire down. Because, of course, why wouldn't they? I can't believe Largo just fucking ducked out of that way and Rosie gets frickin' nailed in the face. So, time for some new orders that I have not used before. Aim boost. Because Nils is going to be doing a bit of a longer shot than I've been using.
This is an order.
And also penetration.
For where their protection is weakest.
This is perfect for anti-tank. It pretty much supercharges your Lancers, and it makes them even better at destroying tanks. And let's go ahead and give him awakened potential.
You can do this. Trust in yourself.
Because as if Nils wasn't like fully prepared enough, we need to make him even stronger. Give him all the opportunities to just, like, super anti-armor, which is a great move. Which makes him even stronger against tanks. And we need this tank dead. Super dead. And, yeah. Probably not the best shot.
Sit tight. I'm almost there. Don't overextend yourself.
Gonna get a better vantage point. So Nils is gonna handle one tank. Hector's gonna handle the other. Maybe if we're a tad closer. There you go.
Ready for more.
And it's a good thing he has ammo refill, just in case we miss. Hector and Nils, these are gonna be the Bash Brothers for this mission.
Take this.
One enemy tank neutralized. One to go, sir.
Alright. Nils has done his job. Now it's time for Hector to go to work. Fun fact, apparently Hector in this game is buddies with Vice and Ica. So, good friends. He's got good friends.
This is an order. Brace up and get ready to defend yourself.
So now it's time for Hector to go on a bit of a trek.
I'll do my very best.
Voiced by Quentin Flynn. Again, this Quentin Flynn character is not racist. He's not a horrible Imperial dog. He's on the good guys. And he's got a cool-ass bandana. It's like he's frickin' Ryu or something.
You're going down.
Yeah, not that great a shot there, Hector. I had to make a bit of a difficult decision here. First off, we need to pick up Aika, because she's kind of been having a hard day. It's the second time in this update she's been shot, like, down. It's not great. And also, Hector might be needing a little bit of support.
I'm impressed, but not surprised. Give it all you've got, soldiers. Imperial defenses are finally weakening.
I was having a bit of a difficult decision. I was going back and forth thinking, okay, should I help Hector? Or should I just protect the base? Because if I lose the base, then it's mission over. But if Hector dies, oh man, I gotta send Nils over there then. I took a gamble. And thought, okay, Hector will be fine. Hector will be safe. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know. Because Frieza's not gonna be doing so hot. Because she's already under sniper fire. Because you see, if the Imperials were smart, they would just not stop hitting you with sniper fire, and they would just keep shooting everyone. So yeah, that gamble of mine's already looking kind of iffy. Okay, it went from being able to hit Rosie to now it just, like, shoots at the ground. Sometimes the game's AI, not that great. Sometimes it'll screw you over. Sometimes it'll just be, meh. Pretty, like, dumb as a frickin' doornail. Oddly enough, they just keep targeting the Shamrock. Do they not know that our commander is in the Edelweiss? I don't know, I guess they just really want to kill Zaka. I guess the smaller tank looks more intimidating than the bigger one. Oh, also, incendiary rounds. Yeah, that's not great. They shot their own guys! Oh, what a bunch of dicks. Those Imperials. What a bunch of dicks. It's about to be over right now. Because, thank goodness, Hector is still alive. So, send him in there.
This is an order.
Unlike Nils, Hector's gonna get right up in there. Right behind the Dromedarius, or however you pronounce the super tank's name. And just, like, blow it apart. Point blank. But still, wouldn't hurt to give him a little bit extra boost.
Aim for where they're
Even though we're going to be hitting the weak spot, may as well give it a little bit extra kick. Just to really stick it to the Imperials.
You can do this. Trust in yourself.
I'll do my very best.
So now Hector has the appropriate amount of firepower to really deal with this thing.
Hurry it up. They won't wait for us.
The real problem with Hector here is that Lancers do not have that great AP.
I'll do my very
Mainly
best.
because they're wearing super heavy armor. It kind of encumbers them a little bit. They're not as fast as everybody else, and they're not going to be able to make the long haul. And I was kind of cutting it close with the CP here.
Everybody'd have it easier with you gone.
I like that quote.
Right.
Yeah, Hector really hates tanks. He really hates them.
Now I'm set for another round. I'm on my way. This one's got everything I've got. Everybody'd have it easier with you gone. Right.
Really hates tanks. Super hates them. And there it goes. So yeah. Those super tanks, not that big a problem, even without Alicia and Ica. Not that big a
Operation
problem.
complete. Both enemy tanks neutralized.
And like I said, on the next update, we're going to be doing a lot more reports. So no main mission next time. But we'll be learning a lot more about our Squad 7. Oh, we also get a new medal. Hot diggity.
The watershed battle on the Magyar Plains ended in the victory of the Gallian forces. It made military history not only with its ferocity, but with the duel that ended it.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, it probably made history because they saw two fucking Valkyries fighting each other.
While Gallia's grasp on victory tightened.
It's like watching two mini kaiju just like slug it out. And one like sweeps the other one.
Alicia, are you all right?
Logan. What happened? I can't remember. What did...
You whipped Silvaria's ass is what you did.
But here I am, alive and fully healed. And it's like... everyone looks at me differently now. Like they're scared. Welkin, has something happened to me? Tell me, please.
Alicia.
Finding out that you have superpowers might be a bit concerning. Finding out that you're a part of an ancient god race might be a little more than just a bit concerning. That you are basically a modern-day goddess. That might make people a bit nervous.
Sir, may I come in? Grease, any results on that thing I asked you to look into?
Yes, sir. For starters, this bullet you gave me.
Are we gonna find out who our sniper was?
Its shape and markings perfectly match rounds used by an experimental Gallian sniper rifle.
I see. So Alicia really was shot by someone inside the Gallian force.
That's not great.
So, any leads on who fired it?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, Grease.
The night before the shooting,
Welkin's stern
records show Lieutenant
face.
Lanza checked out the rifle.
Oh, that's not great.
Baldio had the gun? Are you sure that's not some mistake?
It's rare for a tank commander to ask for a sniper rifle. So the clerk remembered.
But he's Robin Atkins down. He's so charming and talented. He'd never shoot an ally.
One is confirmed to be locked in the arsenal. was checked out to Lieutenant Lancet and has yet to be returned.
Typical Travis touchdown.
It's hard for me to believe, too. Valdio? It couldn't be.
But he's an archaeologist. He wouldn't shoot anybody. So, the fact that this is called Parting Ways probably doesn't, end very well for Faldio here. Throwing a lot of shade on him.
Hey, Faldio. You in? I guess not.
He doesn't have any bugs on his wall. God, what kind of asshole doesn't? Where's his butterfly collection?
Race. The anthropology of the Valkyria.
Faldio's a nerd.
Maybe he was reading up on the enemy.
If Welkin called Faldio a nerd, that would be the ultimate example of the pot calling the kettle black.
This is his handwriting. Alicia must be made to awaken. What?
Alicia must be made to awaken. No matter how much I try, I can think of no other way. I almost wish I had never joined them on that expedition to the Barrius ruins. I'm convinced that the inner chamber was built to admit only Valkyria. But the door opened at her touch. That could only mean that the blood of their tribe courses through her veins. Still, I was shocked to find her bathed in that uncanny light that night in the field. Though I doubted my eyes, I never once doubted. That light was the Valkyrian blue flame.
Okay, so I guess he has a little bit of...
To accept the simple truth that Alicia is one of them. I'd already begun to question all I knew.
So Faldio did a little bit of research.
With the Valkyria's account of history. History as it truly was. We are all taught of the Darkson calamity, and how their actions forever scorched the land. But this account told a different story. The Valkyria invaded this land from the north, slaying the indigenous Darkson people as they came. Their grasp of Ragnite technology and the art of war were vastly superior.
Oh, okay.
The destructive power of Ragnite on the Darkson's land, burned it to ash, then had the gall to pass the blame for their inhuman deeds off on their Darkson slaves.
Oh, those
Darksons have
dicks!
borne that stigma ever since, while the Valkyria became godlike saviors.
How? How did the Fuck! So the Valkyries were... Yeah, there you go. So the Valkyries were the real shitlords. Darksons were completely innocent. But they just got... They got dealt a bad hand because the Valkyries just fucking whipped their asses. Those dicks! Fuck the Valkyrie. I'm not Norse. I'm not going to Valhalla. Fuck them.
Since then, I've investigated every text and report on the Valkyria I could find. They lead me to believe
they wore really stupid headdresses.
Valkyria must have survived to this day. All across Europa, these rare individuals live and die unaware of their own nature. But history has recorded rare cases of individuals who have awakened to their powers. Their stories share one common thread. All of them suffered grave wounds before awakening. If those accounts are correct, the blood of the Valkyria stirs at the approach of death. Their power, having slept for thousands of years, bursts awake at one step shy of the end. Once awakened, if one of these individuals takes hold of the refined Ragnite arms of their ancestors, they make their mark on history as one of the Valkyria of old. I couldn't stop myself. I stole the Valkyrian lance and shield out of the university archive.
Okay, Faldio, I appreciate that you've shown your work here, and you have a lot of proof that Alicia is a Valkyrie, and you're right. But what if you were wrong? What if all of this was just one big fucking coincidence?
Regardless
What if you were fucking wrong and you just killed an innocent woman
a reaction from the stone.
who is also your best friend's, like, love of his life?
Decimated our forces on
What the fuck would you have done then?
I could not afford to stay.
I can see Faldio's point, but the fact is you still shot Alicia.
I shot her. I placed the lance and shield on her unconscious form. I was racked with insecurity and guilt, hands red with blood of my best friend's love. But now I know. The choice I made was right.
Faldio! Hello, Lieutenant Gunther. Is something wrong?
Faldio, where is he?
Sir, Captain Virat just called him in. He left only a minute ago.
So, what was your plan? I get what he... You know, I can't say that he's entirely wrong. He's wrong for shooting a comrade. That's fucked up. But his reasoning is not entirely without base. It's very black, it's very gray here, this line.
To ask you this once.
But naturally, Welkin is not very pleased with
Shot
this.
Alicia?
Yeah. I shot her.
He said so in his journal. Fucking Travis touchdown.
Tell me why.
Suck it.
Why did you have to shoot her?
Kick his ass, Welkin.
Galia needed her.
You read the journal.
Ask you a question.
Have you seen our previous missions? We've kicked their ass multiple times.
Galia would have most certainly lost.
He's got a point on you there, Welkin.
I still can't.
And not just this battle. I'm talking about Galia's future. How else are we supposed to survive, Welkin? Caught on either side by giants.
Have you seen Squad 7's record?
Our Valkyria. She's the only one who can protect us from them.
Wrong. Our side gaining power won't end this war. All it does is escalate the conflict.
They're both making excellent points.
That's enough.
They're both making valid points.
Listen to each other. You may both be right. But still, you're both very wrong.
Thank you, Virat. Somebody has a voice of finally the fucking voice of reason here.
However, regardless of the reason, attacking one of your own comrades is deplorable.
Agreed.
By Gallian military law, I remand you to the stockade until further notice, Faldio. And
Yeah.
24 hours in isolation for engaging in fisticuffs.
He threw a punch. I think you can give him that one. He just saw the woman he loved get shot. I think he's entitled to at least one punch. No? Am I wrong on that? I think at least one punch to the face is more than more than okay. Hell, one kick in the balls I would have accepted. I don't know, maybe I'm old-fashioned on this kind of thing. But ooh, a new skirmish battle. How fun. Yeah, we might be doing that in the next update, but mostly it's going to be all the reports that we're going to be getting from Miss Ellett.
Our forces have pushed the enemy back to the border.
Kick their asses with a Valkyrie. Valkyria, Valkyrie, whatever the fuck. Sounds cool.
A crucial checkpoint along the commerce routes tying Gallia to the east since medieval times, the pass at Girlendio had been fortified for ages. The existing structure was rebuilt as a modern fortress during the First European War, and its grounds were littered with the casualties of war.
That's always a concerning phrase. Littered with casualties, littered with corpses. The fact that the word littered is used to like describe bodies on the field. That's a very sobering phrase. But hey, for once we're kicking the Empire's ass. We got him on the ropes. Don't stop punching.
I still haven't received any details on our orders from above yet.
Oh, stop your worrying, Farrat. I came here myself to give you your orders.
Oh goody. Oh joy. Oh rapture. General Damon is here.
Your regiment really showed him up out there at Nagyar.
Yep. Showed your fat ass.
I'm granting you the honor of assaulting the Citadel at the van of the army.
Sir.
Dick.
Here are your orders. There's a supply line running into the
How about you let your star players kind of kick back for a bit? Why don't you send your team?
To blow us an entrance. The militia will run along the track ahead of it, flipping the right rail switches.
You know, this seems kind of like a shitty mission, sir.
This while dodging a hailstorm of bullets? That sounds like a suicide mission, sir.
Sounds like you're being a huge dick.
What are you talking about? It's the perfect challenge for your fearless crew.
Oh, you're a
If
douchebag.
we succeed here, the Empire will finally be forced out of Gallia for good.
I guess?
You'll pave the way for the real army. You got that, Farrat?
Oh, you're an asshole. So yeah, Damon's still a dick.
Another mission they don't have the guts to do themselves.
Thank you, Corporal NPC.
It's a mission that somebody still needs to do.
Precisely. As the General said, if we win, the Empire will be driven out of Gallia.
Well, I guess we gotta win then.
This be our final battle. I'll await good news from the field. Dismissed.
So flipping rail switches and guiding a whole cart full of dynamite, basically. The cruelest order. Okay. I saw Maximilian's face. Probably not great.
Hey! There's a survivor here! It's too late for the mother. Come on, we've got to get the child out. Now!
Mother, where are you? Mother!
Sire. Your Grace.
That incident grows old and stale. Silvaria.
He doesn't even, react to nightmares. He's just like, oh, that thing again.
They seek to push our soldiers past the border, and the total of their forces approach those of our own.
I see. The advantage now begins to sway towards the other side.
We're
It
getting
seems
our
the loss
shit
of
wrecked.
Magyar has ended our hopes of strolling through the gates of Rondgries.
The fault lies with me. This would be over had I but won at Nagyar.
We weren't expecting another Valkyrie, were ya?
Grant me another chance, I beg you. Please allow me to fight for your glory, sire.
Dear Silvaria, do you truly wish to be of help?
Yes, more than anything. From the time you saved me, Your Grace, I've known that I love you more than I do my own life.
That's a little much.
Sire, I want to work in the service
That's
of the
loyalty
King.
for you.
Very well. So, Silvaria, you report that the strength of our opponent now matches our own. In that case, let the fire of destruction rain down upon them. Use the final flame of the Valkyria.
But
I don't like the sound of that.
Your Grace.
The hour of your death shall mark the inauguration.
So basically, Maximilian just said, okay, you want to work for me? Fine. Go kill yourself, and take a few of them with you. On the fucking level of Dio Brando, this guy. That's,
Can't say I'm impressed, Your Grace. Making a lady cry?
Yeah, Jaeger's calling him out on it.
Is simply one of a number of scenarios.
Jaeger's a cool guy. He realized this is bullshit.
If her prowess as a Valkyria is insufficient, Silvaria's uses quickly narrow to one alone.
That's a little much. She's still a badass.
Anyway, there's a messenger here,
What?
straight from
Jaeger's like, okay, sure, fuck it, whatever, let's move on down the line.
Wait. I have no time for simple messengers now.
Got a water win.
We are set to commence Operation Steel Scythe.
At the very least, he can come up with cool operation names.
What? Then it's... the Marmota's finished?
That does not sound great.
It is. Word has come that it has completed its trial run. The Galleons are hasty to assume victory. We shall see.
I smell another giant bullshit, giant tank thing coming up soon. And Selvaria was there the entire time. Fuck. They were talking about her like she wasn't even there. That is fucked. She's the most loyal Imperial soldier. She's the most loyal person there to Maximilian. And he's just like, fuck it. You can't win? What good are you to me?
No.
That's our antagonist, people. That's our main antagonist.
Well, let's start.
I already heard from another squad. We're prepping some tracks for a bomb.
This sounds pretty stupid, Welkin.
That's right. It's a rough one, but this is a critical mission.
Couldn't we just use our tank to go blow a hole in it?
Militia. We're used to getting all the bum missions by now.
It's really nothing new.
Settled. There's one question I gotta ask you, boss. Alicia's Valkyria powers and all. You plan to use those this time too?
No.
No, Largo, of course.
Yeah, there you go, because Welkin's a cool guy.
Faith in your natural
I don't need that pansy shit.
when I've got you all.
Yeah, there you go.
Good answer. I'd expect no less from you, boss.
Because I would have shot you in the face if you said you were going to use it.
After all, this could very well be it.
Yeah, we're fine.
It's not, though.
You go be with Alicia, boss.
We still got quite a few missions before this game's over. Including some DLC stuff.
What you're doing.
But does he? This is a tough one. Even for Nature Boy.
Having Alicia and the boss snooping around is a drag for the whole squad. I hope for everyone's sake they can pull out of this funk real soon.
Otherwise, this whole war is going to be a lot more glum. It's just a real buzzkill.
Alicia, there you are.
Welkin just has an entire bandolier full of grenades, but I don't think he's ever used a single one. Or are those smoke rounds? Oh, there you go, that's good. Isn't this where we found all those Darkson hunters?
Makes you look like a real gentleman.
Well, thank you.
Welkin, they said it was Valdio. Is it true?
Afraid so.
Yeah, Faldio shot you. That's...
When I walked through camp before, some of them got down on their knees.
That's not great. Okay, what do you do when that happens? It's not like she's fucking Storm from X-Men where she's like, yeah, this is nice, I like this. Alicia's just a regular girl who wants to be a baker. Like, suddenly having godhood thrust upon you, probably not the easiest adjustment.
What kind of life can I live from now on?
I wish I knew.
You're essentially a goddess now, Alicia. So, good luck with that.
Here we are right before the last battle, and I'm not helping things one little bit. Don't worry about me. Sergeant Alicia Melchiot, sir. Reporting. And ready for duty.
Ready to be a badass again.
See you later, boss.
Alicia.
Yeah, she's not gonna be doing so hot. Maybe if she shoots a few Imperials in the face, she'll get over it. Anyway. We got some stuff to go look over. For one, let's see. Any new weapons or improvements for our stuff from Leon?
What can I do you for?
Again, I don't know why bother improving all these rifles. ZMCAR 8. It's pretty much 10 times better than all of these guns. And I got it super early. Whatever. Still, it's a nice... It feels kind of nice to improve your arsenal. No new machine guns. Could have used these lances for the last mission, but whatever. We did fine without them.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
I've not used snipers that often, so not a big loss there. Ooh, more... Ooh, better flamethrower.
Bro, it's done.
Always gotta get some better defense.
All set for you, bro. It's done. Here you go, bro. All done.
Any improvements for our Edelweiss or our Shamrock? Better tank rounds for our Edelweiss.
This one's perfect, bro.
The Edelweiss is gonna hit hard, even though we don't use it that often anymore.
Here you go,
and I don't customize it nearly enough. But the real question is our Shamrock gonna be any better now? Nothing new for the body, and only an upgrade to the mortar.
Here you go, bro.
Still no flamethrower. Like to get that flamethrower, but hey, gotta be patient. Eventually we'll get it. Eventually.
Here you go, bro.
Unlike the last couple of missions.
Come back again soon, bro. I mean it, man.
So, as I mentioned earlier on in this video, we do have quite a few reports that Miss Ella is going to be giving us. Thank goodness I have plenty of ducats.
Rising star of Squad 7, huh? I've heard some wild stories. You must be proud.
I heard about one of your comrades shooting Alicia. Isn't that great?
Once I get it all drafted up.
Ah, real hot seller, that one. Clash at Nagyar. Yeah, a second Valkyria showed up from Gallia. And now we have a new god to worship. They say that eating the bread that she cooks will give you godlike powers yourself. Alicia's bakery has never been more profitable.
Da-da-da-da! I've got new material.
She's been holding out multiple reports. 3 of them. Signs of awakening. Probably gonna touch upon Alicia turning into a Valkyrie. If I had to take a wild guess. What lies beyond hate? This is a piece on Virat. Very interesting. We'll be seeing that one on the next update. And finally, Flower on the Flower of the Battlefield. It's a piece for Welkin.
Thanks a million.
So, quite a little bit of things for us to do in the next update.
On the wall again soon. I'll be waiting for you.
Took us a while to get here, but hey, here we are. Let's see what the old aged gentleman Quentin Flynn has to teach us, if anything at all.
Hello again, son. I'll teach you artillery support today.
Hey, we get to carpet bomb enemies now.
Down a barrage of artillery fire.
That's cool.
Entire combat zone.
Could have used a carpet bombing here and there for a couple of the past missions, but whatever.
Very good. I hope my orders can assist you in saving the nation. I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish, you can likely find me here.
Welcome to your worst nightmare, maggots!
So we're pretty much going to be using experience points from this point onward for the Aged Gentleman, mainly because now we're going to max out all of our units. The only ones I had left over were the snipers.
Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human.
Had just enough.
Bite the bullet! No pain, no gain!
So there you go. That's all of our units at max level.
You're one level closer to human.
Everybody's at level 20. Perfect squad now.
Congratulations! You soldiers worked long and hard to become what you are today. True elites. As Gallia's finest, you're all fit to be called heroes. Her Highness even has a medal for you.
Yay! So 2 medals for this episode.
You shared in your soldiers' struggles. Now you've brought up a fine squad. I tell you, you're one fast learner. You've mastered a lot of what it takes to command. I take no small amount of pride in having trained you soldiers these last few months. Now I join the rest of Gallia in asking you all to go out there and fight for our future. Unlike the rest of Gallia, I've seen what you soldiers can do. I will be sleeping easy.
Yay! The drill instructor thinks we're awesome now.
May the Valkyria keep you soldiers.
Ah, but fuck the Valkyrie. The Valkyries suck.
Lose out there. I'll be waiting here to kick your sorry tails.
If only they knew. If only all of Gallia knew that the Valkyrie were just a bunch of shitheads. Whatever, time for some medals.
Lieutenant Welcome Gunther, step forward. In honor of your manifold accomplishments, you are hereby awarded this honor.
Highness, it's an honor.
Magyar Service Medal. That's for beating the Magyar planes. Pretty obvious.
Thank you, Your Highness.
And hey, some new royal weaponry. I think the medal for getting a max squad has not prompted yet, even though the drill instructor said that we were supposed to be getting a medal from Her Highness. So we kind of had to back out and come back in. It's a bit annoying. So we're gonna have to return back to book, and then we're gonna have to go back to get our new medal. There you go. Now it prompts. It's a bit annoying, but hey. You still get a medal, and for PS4 users, you get a trophy. Hot diggity.
Lieutenant Welcome Gunther, step forward. In honor of your manifold accomplishments, you are hereby awarded this honor.
Highness, it's an honor.
This one is for getting all your units up to level 20. Look how cool that unicorn looks! Unicorn Pegasus. Order of the Golden Wings.
May your allegiance to Gallia stand firm.
Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Alright, I guess it's time for us to look upon our new medals. But anyway, in the next update, we're going to be doing all those reports, and maybe a skirmish or two. So yeah, until then, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next update where we see what happens to Squad 7. See ya.